For 25 years, the American Shakespeare Center has thrilled audiences with its unique brand of theater. By following the basic principles of Renaissance theatrical production, the American Shakespeare Center has taken the art of theater back to its roots. It has taken the works of William Shakespeare and allowed audiences to view and experience these masterpieces in their truest and purest form. Gone are the glitz and glamour of today's modern theater. In their place, only the actors, an audience, and the written words of a master. From their humble beginnings at James Madison University to their days as a ragtag touring troupe known as the Shenandoah Shakespeare Express, the center has continued to grow and evolve. Today, the American Shakespeare Center is widely regarded as a mecca for all things Shakespeare. The stately theater that opened in 2001 is itself a recreation of Shakespeare's own Blackfriars Playhouse. Today, the center attracts scholars and students from all over the world to study and examine Shakespeare's work, his life, and his legacy.
Now, good, sweet nurse. Oh, sit. Oh, Lord. Well, why lookst thou sad?
Good. Cue her up again. A couple of things.
Sorry.
That's all right. When you know she's there,
Yeah.
take it to an audience member, but don't feel like you have to be exclusive with the audience member.
Okay.
That really see her come in and then tell your friend she's here.
So I should actually see her. And
Yes.
Not, okay.
Yes. I mean, and she can make a noise, but don't let that be you're just hearing and you're not seeing.
Okay.
What could we learn if we did this one little thing? Instead of thinking of Shakespeare totally as the great poet of all time, what if we took him seriously as a man of the theater? What if, instead of looking down on his theater because it didn't have a light board and it didn't have a revolve and it didn't have some of those fancy things, what if we thought instead that he absolutely knew what he was doing with the space that he had? What if we didn't assume he would prefer to have lights? What if we assumed instead that he had a theater he loved and he wanted to work with? And what if we directed his plays with respect for his stagecraft, not just his wordcraft?
A modern production, you usually have about 4 to 5 weeks rehearsal before you perform. Now in Shakespeare's time, everything was rather different. For one thing, the schedule was very different. You had to put on a different play every day. In a season, you might have about 40 plays that you're putting on, and you had to add a new play into your repertoire every 10 days to 2 weeks.
Ralph Cohen was a graduate of Duke University and came to the Valley in 1973 to teach English literature at James Madison University.
And I had this idea that I would do a semester where, an English course, but it would be a seminar, and what would Henry V, the play, have looked like with the lights on, with the audience in a thrust, I was the director, but with the director even being an actor in the company.
If Shakespeare really is the genius that we've been told he is from day one of public education, then this genius was writing for a particular kind of theatrical environment. And the way that we do theater today is just different. And we thought that if we could recreate the staging conditions that Genius Boy wrote for, we could recover some of the joy, some of the magic that he wrote into the plays that sometimes gets lost when you play with all the cool tricks we've invented in 400 years.